Hey everybody, welcome to the vlog. You may be wondering why there's a random cat tree in the hallway. Today, we're going to look at the iguanas, and to do that, the best thing to do is pull them out here and let them climb around while we talk. I hope you guys learned something and enjoy. So first things first, we're going to look at the way they're set up right now. Iggy, as I mentioned in my last video, is not in her adult enclosure yet. But first, let's take a look at Odin. So Odin is probably not going to let us touch him. How you doing, buddy? So Odin is about 6 months old. He's a baby rhinoceros iguana. Here in a few seconds I'll cut to a video of what he'll look like as an adult. The video I'll be cutting to is from Kevin McCurley over at Nerd. It's basically his rhino iguana dozer is basically the reason we ended up getting a rhinoceros iguana. At this age they're very skittish, do not like to be handled. We've been working with him quite a lot to try to get him acquainted to us, but as you can see, oh, and there he goes, he poops, and that's one of the things he does as a defense mechanism. And as you can see, when I come in here, he ruins his water, and he ruins his food dish. So there'll be more of him to come.
Where are you? Come here. Come when I call. Dozer. Come here. Come here. Come on. Dozer, come on! That's come here. Watch out, girl. Dozer, come here. Come here. Yeah, you're dramatic. I know. Yeah, you don't like that phone. I know. Honey, it's just me. I don't think he likes the phone in his face, though. He laughed and kissed his mom and said, "Let's go."
So Odin, even at his size right now, his cage is almost too small for him. We're going to move him up a size pretty soon. He actually may end up going in this 125-gallon just for a little while. And then he'll move into something like the 8x3s behind me, and then eventually to something even bigger than that, maybe even a 10x4. These cages behind me are also a surprise to be coming. I've got some permits in the work with the state, and hopefully I'll be able to share stuff with you later on that. So when Iggy came to us, she was about 5 years old, so this was just a little over a month ago, and as you can see, this is the cage she was in. This is a 125-gallon tank. It is not appropriate for any iguana of any full adult size. So when we got her, we still didn't have the appropriately sized cage, so right now, at least for the next week or two, she is going to live in this 8-foot by 3-foot by 3-foot enclosure. It's not ideal, I understand that, but enclosures are expensive, and we're working on getting one for her that we already have. We've just got to get it in here, get it put together, and get it done so she can climb. So as far as body language goes, you can still tell she's a little standoffish. She's got her dewlap out to make herself appear bigger. She's got her front legs up off the ground. She's trying to make herself appear bigger. Let's see if I can reach in here and give her a pat so you can see. At first, she's kind of standoffish. She looks like she's going to whip me with her tail. And then as soon as I touch her, she leans into it. She's a real sweetheart. There she goes. She's got her eyes shut. So let's get her on the tree. So now that she's on her tree, she's pretty calm. In my opinion, green iguanas do not make good pets. That's why they're $30 at animal shows. Because they proliferate easily in the wild in some of the southern states, specifically Florida. And they also can be notoriously aggressive. The only reason we took this one is because she's actually a female. They're known to be a little less aggressive. and she had a history of being handleable. She does tail whip occasionally. She can get frustrated. And as you'll see here in a minute, how you doing, sweetie? This on my arm is just from handling her. Her not being aggressive. She's not trying to hurt me in any way, but her claws are so sharp that just picking her up cuts my arms. So I just went to get some treats for her, and as you can see, here's some defensive behavior already. Luckily, there's this post here in between me and her, but she has pulled her tail back, and she has not decided yet whether she's going to whip me with it, or whether she's going to give her some treats. So, green iguanas are vegetarians. Here you go, sweetie. Here you go. They eat a heavily green diet. You want to keep it low on the sugars. This is butternut squash right here. She can have this. I've already fed her her usual mix today. Come on, sweetie. Have that. So if you look at her color here, the other thing you can tell is how old she is, roughly. I mean, it's not an exact science. But as these green iguanas age, they actually start to get more of a brown, orangey pattern to them as they age. She's probably about 5 or 6 years old. That's what we were told by the previous owner. Like I said, she spent pretty much 5 full years in a tank this size, which is way too small. Ideally, she's going to go in about a 5-foot tall cage, maybe even 6 feet tall by 4 to 5 feet wide. So now we're going to do the least favorite part about having an iguana. We're going to get her back into her cage, and you'll see she's not a big struggler. She does pretty well, but like I said, we allow her the freedom to kind of roam around, but now it's time to go back in your cage. Come on, Iggy. Come on, Iggy. It's okay, sweetie. So you can see she's kind of standoffish. She doesn't want to go back. I have to let her know that I'm not going to hurt her. And as you can see, eventually she'll shut her eyes. Then I know I can just kind of pick her up, which she doesn't love. And there she goes. There. And it's as easy as that. So what are my final thoughts about green iguanas, or just iguanas in general? I think the rock iguanas are great. I think if you work with a rock iguanas including rhinos, Cuban rock iguanas, if you work with them, can make great pets. Green iguanas, not so much. If you're thinking about spending the $30 on a green iguana, maybe just don't do it. There's a reason they're so cheap, and there's a lot of horror stories out there about these animals. Male green iguanas are also known to go through kind of a terrible 2 stage like a kid, and they can be very aggressive. People end up with stitches, losing fingers, so they can be very dangerous. Females not as much, but still are not a joke. So I don't recommend green iguanas, but I don't want to say that they outright shouldn't be pets at all. I think if you have the time to work with them, if you have an hour a day, 3, 4, 5 days a week, I think they can be amazing pets. But if you're not willing to put that amount of time in with these animals, it's just not going to work out for you. So, if you're looking at this video to consider getting a green iguana, just think about the commitment that's going to be required. And if you're ready for that, an iguana's for you. But if you're not, maybe look at something different. I don't know what other animal would be comparable. Chameleons don't make great pets either. Something of similar beauty, I guess is the word you would put it. But maybe watch for something else. But also, if you're looking for a green iguana, you may already be experienced and kind of know what you're getting into. So, if that's the case, good luck to you. And you can catch me in the comments if you have any questions or want to know more. So you guys, today was kind of a short vlog, just kind of introduction to the animals, a little bit about them. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you're new. A lot more stuff to come. On Sunday, there will be a new vlog at the New England Reptile Expo. That's what it's called. And we'll be going to Nerd again. So there'll be lots of animals, lots of cool stuff. So stay tuned for that. Thanks, guys.